So I guess we'll get started. G'day guys again, DJ DARQs back after the announcements and all the information that I wanted to do. I've got an interview which I wasn't expecting to get for a while, and this got suggested to me by Donovan actually. He said you really should consider interviewing this guy because I think he will give you a really, really good experience. So today we've got DJ Hi / DJ KRAZY on the line with us. Say hi, Grant.
Hi.
Hi. So, I guess, why don't you introduce yourself, just like I do with every interview? Why don't you tell us a bit about yourself?
Like in terms of what, 2DX?
Just who you are, where you're from, where you're living, all that sort of stuff. Just demographic stuff, really.
Okay, so I guess up to a few years ago, I was living in like New England, the East Coast near Boston.
Yeah.
And so I moved to Japan about 2 years ago now. So now I'm living in Japan.
Oh yeah. And whereabouts in Japan are you living?
I'm up in Iwate, which probably a lot of people haven't heard of.
Yeah, it's pretty far north. It's
really
like,
cold.
It's very, very north of Tokyo. Like, it's pretty much on the top tip of Japan, just before Hokkaido. So it's a very, very remote area, from what I gathered. So yeah. Grant, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is very remote, isn't it? Like,
It's pretty remote. I mean, yeah, there's something going on outside, so I'm a little distracted. It's remote, but like there's a big station, and I guess it used to be the last station on the bullet train, so actually there's quite a bit of stuff around it, but if you go out of like the main city, then it is really, really rural.
Oh man, yeah. So it is like, you're literally in the sticks of Japan.
I mean, it's not so bad. It's not like I'm living on a farm. I mean, it's a city.
Yeah, it's still a city, which is good. So what are you doing? Are you English teaching?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. Very cool. And so that's been a 2-year stint. Now, I wanted to quickly ask about Iwate Ken and the 2DX scene in Iwate Ken. Can you tell me a bit about the 2DX scene?
I mean, well, probably the biggest thing is that Dolce lives here, so everyone knows Dolce.
Yeah, so obviously, if you don't know who Dolce is, he is the top-ranking 2DX player in the world from Iwate Ken. Top ranker winner pretty much every year except 2011, where it's been my Madoka. But he is outstanding as a player, and if you do not know Dolce, look him up, guys. I mean, he's just phenomenal. So yes, I don't want to focus on Dolce. I want to focus on you first. We'll talk about Dolce a bit later. But, so you said you're living in New England. What 2DX arcades were near you in New England?
When I was in New England, when I started, there was a place called Tokyo Game Action.
TGA, yeah.
Or TGA, which I guess is really well known because they got a lot of things like first, and they were official, which was a big deal. So they also they had Course K come visit a couple times to play at the concerts. So TGA was awesome, and it really got me into the community a lot, and I met a lot of my like best friends there.
Oh yeah. Is that when you started playing, or was that?
I started playing a little bit before that, and then I realized that TGA was pretty close to me, so I started to go visit.
Oh, okay. And what style was this around when you started?
When I started, I mean, technically I started like playing BMS files before the actual game, so I started with like 9th style arcade BMS rips.
Ah, okay, yeah.
If anyone remembers that.
So you started basically at the same time I did. When like 9th was still in AC, and
I guess so, yeah.
You just played crappy BMSs on your computer, yeah.
And, I mean, my first CS style was 7th style, and that's probably true for like the majority of people.
Yeah, I still remember your scores were really, really high, like around the 10th style era and stuff like that. So
maybe that's true, but at the same time, like I stopped improving after that.
Really?
Kind of. I mean.
Like your scores were still very, very good. I remember, like consistently throughout each style, like preceding that. So, I'm jumping all over the place into this interview. Sorry, I just like it's just exciting to talk about.
That's okay. I mean, I have like a lot to talk about, so we can talk about whatever you want.
Look, no, well, I just wanted to get some background information about you first, and like to let people know where you're from and what you've been doing and how you started playing the game. So obviously you started on on BMS and things like that. And so you got 7th Style soon after it came out?
Yeah, it was, I don't know, August or something, whenever it came out.
And were you playing just mostly singles at this stage?
Yeah, I was only playing singles for a long time. Yeah. Like, I don't know, what year was that? Like 2004? I started playing singles. And I didn't start playing doubles till I went to college because one of my roommates in college was like another Bemani person, and we went to TGA together and stuff.
Yeah. He
also had a controller, so that's how I started playing doubles.
Oh, I see. Okay. And now I heard that you're pretty much exclusively doubles now. You're exclusively doubles now, aren't you?
That's not completely true. I mean, I focus on doubles, but I mean, if someone only focuses on doubles, they will hit a wall that they cannot pass.
Oh, really?
Because, like, my theory is you cannot get better at doubles than you are at singles.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Although my friend sitting next to me disagrees. Because, like, I know there's a person in New England I know, and he only plays doubles, and he's like, he makes a big deal, oh, I only play doubles.
Yeah.
But he doesn't progress because he doesn't play singles, and you're not going to get any better if you refuse to play a part of the game.
Yeah, it's really interesting that you say that, though, because, I mean, the same thing clearly doesn't apply for singles, but, yeah, like, I've seen a lot of people here in Japan are doubles exclusive players. They don't play anything but doubles, and...
Yeah, but I mean, I have two, but at the same time, they'll play like one game of singles to clear Kaiden, and that's it.
Yeah.
So clearly they're very good at singles, it's just that it gets kind of boring, so they start doubles.
Yeah, no, I can understand play doubles. So you started in college, right? What style was that around? Was it...
that was Distorted. Style? Distorted CS was like amazing.
Oh man, I love Distorted CS. That was an amazing style. So give me a rundown from there, like, because you said that you made a lot of your good friends at TGA. What was the scene like there? Because I didn't know much about TGA.
TGA was, I mean, it was just really casual, but at the same time there were a lot of cool people. Like they had food, they had bowling, they had every Bemani game.
Yeah. It sounded incredible. Like from what I'd heard, everyone loved it, and it was a real shame when it closed down.
Yeah, I mean, the owner was awesome, Andy.
Yeah.
Everyone loved Andy. He was like the nicest guy you could meet.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And he like helped fix machines. If you had a problem, he would always do something about it.
Yeah, no, that sounds awesome, man. Seriously, like, why did it close? Actually, I'm curious.
Why did it close? I mean, that was a long time ago now. I think there was like flooding or something.
Oh, like, really?
Andy visited Japan during the winter or something, and a pipe burst in the arcade.
Oh man!
There.
Oh Jesus! So the damage just cost him too much.
Yeah, and I mean the machines are fine, I think.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Does he still have the machines, or did he sell them off to people?
There was an auction, and now they're in many various places.
Oh, so that's where the machines went. I was always curious about that. But yeah. So after that closed, what happened to you then? Did you just stop going to arcades, or did you find a new location?
Yeah, that's interesting. So that closed like towards the end of my college life. And so for the rest of college, I just kind of played in my apartment because I mean, a lot of my friends that went to TGA with me could just come to my apartment instead or something, and we just hang out. But then after college, I left and I moved back to my hometown, which is a couple hours away.
Yeah.
And so we were kind of separated again, and it was like one day I went to visit my friend in college, my friend Steve. And he was like, Grant, we should buy a 2DX machine.
Yeah, as we all say.
Which is, I mean, yeah, it's crazy, right? But I had a job, and some of us had jobs at the time, so we had the money for it. It was just like, how do we do it? Yeah. If we do it, where do we put it? And it, will people play it?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the thing, we wanted it to be in a public place because we wanted it to, get popular again.
Yeah.
Right? There's no purpose of keeping a machine in your house because community somewhat.
Yeah, people can't play it, which is the main thing which I'm sort of struggling with when I think of, getting a machine and things like that, so...
Yeah, so we started thinking about it, and there was basically a video game store in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And right now, I mean, it's called Game Underground now.
Yeah.
But so we went there and we visited, and he kind of knew the owners, so we to them if we buy a machine, can we share it here, do a revenue share? Which which maybe something a lot of people don't know. It is revenue shared, and so the owner was like, "Oh yeah, that would be awesome. We'd love to have it."
Yeah.
And so then then we figured out where we might put it. And then it was like, how do we get a machine? So we talked to some people, and they kind of sourced a machine for us.
I would actually like to talk to those said people as well at some point, because I'm looking to source a machine for Australia at the moment. So,
I mean, at the same time, this was before Programmed World was also like a thing.
Oh, so this is like what, around Serious or?
Yeah, this is like Serious, I think.
Okay.
And so like, I don't know what KRAZY had like the whatever network for CC's Pizza.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's kind of different. So like we were talking to our friend that got the machine for us.
Yep.
He basically said like, yeah, I have another friend and he's thinking of making this network thing like for like scores.
Oh wow. Okay.
He said, so if you buy this machine, he's really going to do it. And so I guess that's kind of how Programmed World also got started.
So that was Anthony, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So your machine was the first one on Programmed World. Or was it?
Yeah, it was, I think.
Wow, so they beta tested Programmed World on the Game Underground machine.
I think that's true, yeah.
Wow, dude. Okay, so that is really interesting, actually. And this was serious. This is before like any.
I think it was Serious.
Anyone knew anything about this? That's
yeah, it was Serious.
Okay, so obviously then you had the Game Underground location. What happened? Was it popular when it first came in, or did it?
It was pretty popular. I mean, people were excited to finally have a 2DX machine again in New England in a public place.
Yeah, and on top of that, you had Programmed World running. Was that fully operational, like with cards and everything?
What did we do? I mean, we had cards because we had somebody ship us cards from Japan or something.
Oh yeah. But I'm guessing at the start it was a little bit wonky compared to
how it is now. Maybe there wasn't rival support at first. There wasn't the website.
So all these features just slowly came in as you were playing, which I think is amazing. Just like that you got to experience that firsthand. So obviously as the styles rolled on, I mean, did your attitude towards the game change at all, or have you always just been consistently the same?
For like me personally, definitely. Yeah. I mean, back when I first started 2DX during 7th Style, I kind of knew that like this would be a game that I will play for a very long time.
Yeah, yeah.
So at that point, I was really motivated. I was like, oh, I want to get good at this game. I'm gonna play it every day.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, cool. And I did get better, and it was fun. But as the styles roll on, it's kind of like the same thing and the same thing. And so now I don't really play the game to get better. I just play the game to have fun.
Yeah, yeah. I can understand that mentality.
And it's fun to get like high scores, but I don't know. There's like something else there too. It's also just fun to like talk to people and hang out.
I think a big part of it that kept me going was the community aspect. Like just having people there who enjoy the same thing you enjoy, and meeting up and going somewhere and having dinner together, and then like it's not just about like my personal progression anymore. Like, it became more of a community thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah. So you said you met a lot of your good friends through doing this, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, between TGA and college, and then Game Underground.
Yeah.
Like, definitely. Game Underground was awesome because we were actually like a part of it.
Yeah. I'm just curious about Game Underground. So it's not an arcade. It's a game store.
At this point, it's questionable. I mean, it's pretty much an arcade because they have so many machines, but it is a game store, and they have a lot of games. They also hold big tournaments for like Smash Brothers and Street Fighter and stuff.
That place sounds really awesome. And this is in New England, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm just curious. Did you ever go and play in SVGL?
No, I've never been to California.
Never. Wow. Okay. It's really interesting because I don't know if you ever watched the interview I did with Kevin, who's another doubles player.
7 Star?
Yeah, 7 Star.
Yeah,
he really admires you, by the way.
It's the only one that I've ever watched.
Yeah, he mentions who had mistaken him for you, and yeah, that's like how I got to know your name. I was like, oh, I remember DJ High from like a while ago. So obviously I never made contact or anything like that. All right, so obviously you had Game Underground, you had college, you had a job, everything was crazy, and then suddenly 2 years ago you moved to Japan. Why was that?
I mean, I just that's also, I mean, that's hard to talk about. I just didn't like my life. Like, I was really unhappy at my job.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, it just sucked, right? I really liked my social life outside of work, but I worked way too many hours.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to go on business trips to like random crap places like Iowa.
Okay, yeah.
Iowa. So it was just miserable, and I was like, I need to do something else with my life. I can't do this for much longer.
Yeah.
And so I quit my job, and I was like, at that point, I was thinking, like, what do I do? I like kind of living in New England because my friends are here.
Yeah.
But at that point, another friend of mine who is also a Bemani player, I guess his name is Harry, he won't mind if I probably say it.
Yeah.
Like, he got laid off from his job.
Oh, man.
So we're both thinking, like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
And I guess so. We had both been thinking, like, what if we go to Japan just for a little while? That would be cool.
Yeah.
And so we decided to both try to get jobs, and we both did get jobs, and so that's how I got here, at least.
But you said that he didn't end up coming, did he?
That's true. There was like a very, very surprising problem, and so he wasn't able to come, which, I mean, was like shocking at that time.
So, alright, but you said that you found other people around you, right? Like, there's other people who've come and live relatively close to you?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, so my friend Kevin, DJ Gloves, who's actually like sitting in the same room as me right now.
Oh, he's with you now.
Yeah. Like, let's see. He was part of the New England Bemani scene for a while, but then he went to teach English in Korea.
Oh, I see.
And his family moved to California.
Oh, okay.
Went back to America, and I think he lived near SVGL for a couple of months, and so maybe some of the people at SVGL know DJ Gloves. He's a pretty good doubles player and pretty good everything player, actually. But then he got another job in Japan to teach English, and so then he came to Japan, and he's like a couple hours from me, which is pretty convenient.
That is really good that you got someone close by. I don't think I would have been able to survive here if I didn't have any like other foreigner friends, especially Bemani friends, who like I couldn't contact or anything or talk with. So you've got that going, which is really good. How did you find like Japan, like living in Japan as opposed to the States? First off?
I mean, I really like it, but like at this point, I don't plan on leaving anytime soon.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it a lot. It's it's not really related to the stream, but it's just a nice place to live. It's very convenient.
No, it is very relevant actually because obviously
people are pretty friendly. You know, you meet a lot of interesting people.
I think especially out in the country areas, like where you and I are, like the people are much more friendly than they are in like the inner cities.
I guess so, yeah.
I don't know. Like, have you been into Tokyo? Like,
oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So you know, like it's a lot more hustle bustle. I mean, people are a lot more sort of closed. So, yeah, I like it out here a lot as well, and I can see why you enjoy it. Right, so let's talk Bemani scene in Iwate Ken. So obviously you said you got the New England thing, you had Game Underground. What about here? Like when you first came, what were your impressions of Iwate's Bemani scene?
When I first came, let's see, I mean, as far as arcades, there are not very many arcades.
Yeah.
There's there's round one.
Yeah.
And then there's a place called Sunshine.
Yeah.
And Sunshine is very famous because that's like Dolce's home arcade. But these days it's really, really like run down. And nobody goes there.
Oh man. That's a shame.
And then there's another place nearby, but the only Bemani they have is 2DX.
Oh yeah.
Which is actually really convenient because it's only 2DX, so nobody goes there, so there's never any line.
Oh, great.
And the price is only 98 yen.
Oh, excellent.
So it's like perfect if you just want to play the game for a little while.
Yeah. So that's really good. That's
nice.
Other
than that, I guess most people go to round one, right? So
yeah.
Round one, there's pretty much always a line to play games, and all the people are social. It seems
that's good.
It seems like everybody knows everybody who plays.
I'm just curious, do you speak Japanese?
A little bit.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I'm studying a lot, and I have spoken to people.
Okay, so you kind of...
I can interact with people through gestures and pointing and some Japanese words.
Alright, yeah, that's cool. Alright, so obviously, like, the Bemani scene is quite alive in Iwate, aside from the fact that there's not many arcades. So I remember you saying there's not much to do out in Iwate.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, right, like, it's probably like a lot of rural places in Japan and even around the world. Like, there's not a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
So I guess in Iwate, people have turned to Bemani and other funny things. I mean, it's not that there's not much to do. It's also very cold in the winter, so people spend a lot of time inside. I guess that's why there's like, you know, Dolce, and that's why there's a lot of good poppin' players also, like Shiva and Lucy.
Oh yeah, they're crazy, absolutely crazy.
If you've, I mean, I don't know if you've heard of them, but they're like in the top rankers and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And also the best darts player in Japan lives in...
Yeah, that was an interesting one which I thought of, like the fact that there's also like top ranking darts people in your area. Unfortunately, I haven't seen any top ranking darts people here in Toyohashi, so that's a shame.
Yeah.
Alright, so once I guess I'll switch across now to asking about Dolce. I mean, thank you so much for sharing your story. I mean, it's really great to hear that you know, found a comfortable life in Japan. Like, it is really nice, and hey, same thing for me. I mean, I absolutely love living here.
I mean, maybe it's interesting for like people like listening if you're thinking of coming to Japan or something.
Yeah.
I think it's something that a lot of Bemani players do, which kind of makes sense because Japan has a lot of Bemani.
It's the home, right? It's the motherland.
Yeah. Like, I had a friend told me that before I left for Japan, he said, "Oh, Grant, you're doing what everyone does. You're retiring and you're moving to Japan." Retiring from Bemani, right? But you're not really retiring.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a good place and it's convenient that there's Bemani, but it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if somebody wants to do it, they should do it, but they should kind of think about, like, is this really what I want to do?
If you're young and you've got the time and you've got, you know, so yeah, you don't really want to settle down into a job yet, I would highly recommend doing this because it is an awesome experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, so I did want to talk about Dolce because you are one of the few foreigners who has interacted with Dolce, and I mean, everyone basically has a giant, massive heart on for him. So, when did you first meet him?
Let's see. It was like not last year. The first time I saw him, was at round 1.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it was him because he was playing Drum Mania. Yeah. And on Drum Mania, he has a different username. I don't remember what it was.
Really?
But I just remember watching. I was like, oh, that guy's pretty good at Drum Mania.
Yeah.
He's getting like, you know, double S's on 9 point whatever.
Yeah, he's really, really good at Drum Mania as well.
So, like, I saw that, and then the same day, like, maybe an hour later, I saw him playing 2DX.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, oh, wow, oh my god, that's Dolce. And
did you know that Dolce lived in Iwate, Ken, before that?
I knew that he lived here, yeah. Before I left for Japan, I was at Anthony's garage in Virginia.
Yeah. Like
Raj of the Garage or whatever, and that's when I realized, oh wait, Dolce lives in Morioka. So I was like telling people, oh man, I'm gonna meet Dolce.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I saw him at round 1 playing 2DX, and the first thing I remember was he was playing Devil's Staircase.
Yeah.
Whatever that song from Tricoro was.
Yeah, Devil's Staircase.
Not a very good song. And it was like, that was the day that the Another was unlocked for it.
Oh, wow, okay.
And so he was trying to full combo it, right? And so I saw him full combo the whole song, and then he gets to the last hold notes at the end.
Yeah.
And he's like holding them, and he just messes around on the other notes that aren't being held.
Yeah.
He accidentally lets go of one of them.
But I'm guessing at the same time he must have got an insane score. Or was he just focusing combo?
That's not true, actually. People who try to full combo things do not get high scores.
Yeah,
it's
I have noticed.
Kind of game. If you full combo, you'll get like an A.
Really? Wow. Okay. Jeez. So
but it was just funny that, like, he takes the game so casually that he just messes around so much.
Yeah, he does. And he did it even in top ranker. Like, he did not, like, play completely seriously, which I found amazing. Like, he just dicks around. So after that, did you approach him and talk to him?
No, I didn't really approach him for a couple of months, actually.
Wow. Okay, so you just watched him and went, oh my god, that's Dolce, and...
I mean, yeah, what am I gonna say, right? At that point, I didn't really know any Japanese.
Oh, I see, okay.
It's harder. I'm kind of shy also, so I don't want to be like that guy.
Ah, I see. Okay. Because if it was me, I would have gone up to him and like massively fanboyed on him. That would have been kind of scary, I guess. Yeah. So you spoke to him after a few months?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, spoke to him, but he's very like, you know, uh,
I'm actually curious about what he's like in person because a lot of people don't really know.
I think he laughs a lot. Like,
Yeah.
he smiles a lot. And there's a picture of me with him where he looks really upset, but usually he's not like that.
You mean the one where he's doing the peace sign, which I've got up on the stream
Yeah, I
right
guess
now?
you've got it that I can't see. He's usually not. He looks kind of pissed off in that picture. He usually is actually really happy, I think.
Yeah. He enjoys playing, I'm guessing.
He definitely enjoys playing. I mean, I actually, to be honest, I have not seen him very much for the past few months. I've maybe
Yeah.
seen him once this year, like this calendar year.
And how often would you have been meeting him in the past? Like,
I mean, like last year, it was maybe a couple times a month I would see him.
oh yeah. And he'd just be like, hey Dolce, and he'd be like, hey.
Kind of, yeah, and so on.
Yeah.
About like we talked. Well, also my other friend Perry came to visit Japan, and he
Yeah.
also met Dolce and probably talked to Dolce more than I even did.
Oh yeah.
But like about just America in general and Bemani and
Yeah, I think it'd be really interesting for him to know that there's an American community and things like that. So.
yeah, I think like we showed him Programmed World.
Oh really? Was he?
So-
Did he laugh at how terrible we all are?
Kind of. I mean, he was surprised that there were like high scores on some songs, like by what DJ Ria.
Yeah, Rhea's just outstanding. It's like top ranker to go almost. So, so yeah, like he's the only person who's considered even close, and even then, I don't think he's anywhere near like top ranker status. So
Yeah, I don't know. Dolce's amazing. It's like once you like watch him play a lot, like me, it's I don't know. And on one hand, it's cool to see him, but on the other hand, like it kind of ruins the fact that I will never see anybody better than him.
yeah,
So everything now, if I see it, I'm just like, whatever.
it's not Dolce.
Yeah.
That would be disappointing. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I just like I wanted to know what he was like as a person because he's always so awkward when he gets interviewed.
That's very true. I think he's not really like that. He's not that awkward. He seems like very socially
Yeah,
adept.
which is what interests me because you said that he's actually not just like a person who lives at the arcade 24/7. He's a person
That's
who
definitely
goes-
true. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe last year he used to play more, but I think like he used to play every Bemani game,
Yeah,
and now I have not seen him play anything except Beatmania.
yeah.
Oh,
Now,
I think he has more of a life these days.
now he actually said that he started real DJing.
Yeah, exactly. He does real DJing. I don't know, like with DJ Genki and those kind of guys.
Yeah, because I remember they got him a gig somewhere. There's actually a movie on YouTube of him DJing somewhere, and I thought that was just like a one-off, and that was kind of strange. But so he does that a lot now. I guess.
Yeah, I mean he does that a lot, and like he sells albums for them
Oh wow.
and stuff.
Man, so he's actually like found sort of career. Do you know what his job is? I'm curious about this.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that he works at a supermarket.
What?
It's just like, you know, a grocery store.
Wow. Yeah, I always wondered. I was like, okay, he's got to have like a pretty mediocre job, or maybe he works at the arcade. But yeah. So it amazes me that he's a supermarket employee. Wow.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny. I wonder if his coworkers know that he's, you know, like.
I'm pretty sure they must know. They must. Do you know his actual? Okay, this is no. I'll ask that off screen. I was going to ask what his real name is, but
Yeah, I was thinking. I figured you would ask that, right? And I don't know.
you don't
And-
know.
Maybe a lot of people don't know. I think in Japan, maybe everywhere, it's normal for people just to go by their usernames.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I have hung out and gone drinking with a lot of the Bemani players here, and
Yeah.
I don't know anybody's name.
It's the same thing with me, actually. Like, it's really funny because there's so many like, I've got like mid-tier ranking people here who were top rankers, and I don't know their. Like, I just know them by their DJ names. So
Yeah.
But I'd be really interested to hit like know what his name is because I've always thought I'm like, okay, I just call him Dolce. That's it. Have you gone drinking with Dolce?
No, unfortunately not. He's, I mean, I don't know. No. He's probably busy doing stuff.
Busy doing stuff. That's actually interesting.
I asked if he likes to drink, and he said like so-so.
So.
So I guess he doesn't drink so much.
So he does speak a little bit of English, like a tiny bit?
No, he speaks no English.
No English whatsoever. Yeah, that's to be expected. I don't think many Bemani players do speak any English. I mean, everyone that I've met, it's like...
It's kind of true, but I have met a couple people who really surprised me, so...
Oh, yeah?
You never know.
Oh. Okay, so you said that you met a lot of Bemani friends here, because I mean, I focused on Dolce, but I wanted to talk about just the Iwate community. Tell me about the player base there.
I mean the player base, let's see. Most people are, I was surprised to hear a lot of their ages.
Yeah?
Some people, like, there's one guy who's 30, other people are mid to late 20s. So it seems like it's probably actually similar to America, where a lot of people started playing, at least for 2DX, started playing like 10 years ago during college or during high school.
Yeah.
And they just keep playing. I think that's definitely true in America.
Yeah.
And maybe for the newer Bemani, like Reflect Beat or U-Beat, there are more younger players.
Yeah,
but
that's where all the younger players are going to now.
Yeah, as far as 2DX is concerned, there's definitely like the more senior crowd.
Yeah.
I guess because of that, everyone kind of knows everyone because they've been playing for so long.
Yeah.
At the same time, from what I understand, the scene is not what it used to be.
No, it's not.
Like, a lot of people have either moved on or they've moved to Tokyo.
Yeah, they've moved to Tokyo, they've moved to different games, or they're just not playing. They've got families and things like that. It's exactly the same here in Aichi. When I spoke to JDR, he said that the scene was literally at its prime probably 3 years ago. And that it's been on a serious decline since like Linkle. Like, it's just less people are playing, or less often people are playing, and
I've been here long enough now that I've noticed a difference between the beginning of Tricoro, the end of Tricoro, and the beginning of Spada.
Yeah.
And I think Spada has the most players, to be honest.
It has brought things back, I think. It is an amazing style, by the way. What do you think of Spada, actually?
Well, I was not expecting that question. What do I think of Spada?
Yeah, it's just interesting, like, compared to other styles. I mean, you've been playing for a long time, since 7th style.
Spada.
What do you think of the direction?
Kevin is giving me the thumbs up right now. Spada is very, very different, and I like it a lot. The charts are overall amazing.
You love the charts. Is that for singles and doubles, or
Spada has the best doubles charts, hands down.
Okay, well that's doubles. For singles, like, I mean, I've got a mixed opinion. I mean, I think that it's good and bad. I mean, I feel like the song list is very hit and miss. They've tried to go for a different direction, and
that's true.
It's not so much for my taste.
It's okay. I mean, it's good and it's bad. It's like a different game though, because there are so many independent artists.
Yeah. So
it's okay, but I still wish they had more like Bemani artists.
Yeah, me too. Like, honestly, I feel like it's just been a bit diluted, and just with the different people coming in and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know.
It's good though. I do like it, and it's fun. The charts are good, like especially the Legendaria charts. Oh my god,
Legendaries are awesome.
I'm so happy that those exist, except for Sigmund.
Sigmund's brutal. Brutal.
Like, I think what happened with the Legendaria charts. Here's my theory. This will take me a minute to say. So they started making the regular and other charts for them, like Close the World and then Sigmund. And when they made Sigmund, they thought, let's make it really hard and have it be the hardest song. And then a month later, they realized, oh no, we have this tax hike coming on, and we need to increase the prices, and so we need to do something cool for the players. So let's give Black and Others to these charts. But then, oh wait, Sigmund is already way too hard. And then so after that, they started to make the newer Legendaria regular and others like easier, like Feel the Beats in 11.
Oh really? You think
on doubles at least? And so that's probably why they're planning to give it Legendaria chart in maybe today. I don't know. Today's June 1st, so I don't know if there's going to be new songs.
I'm really scared for Feel the Beat Legendaria. It's just, oh man, I'm so scared for it. To be honest, it doesn't feel like they made the Legendary charts first, though, because...
Yeah, they definitely made them later on, right?
Yeah, because when you look at Close the World and the scratches in it, those do not belong in the chart at all.
Yeah, no, that's... Oh my god, it's amazing. I love scratching charts.
No, but like, with Close the World, you know how there's just the 16 scratches that go to nothing? It's like...
They go to, like, the boo in the background. It's awesome.
But it's like, why do those need to be there?
Because it's fun, that's why. I don't know, Close the World is, like, the funnest chart. Seriously, Close the World doubles Legendaria is the greatest chart I have ever seen. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah,
singles is good too, but I don't know.
The singles is a bit messy, but
like you asked me before if I only played doubles, and
yeah.
I mean no, I stopped playing doubles for like 6 months recently because I wanted to clear singles Kaiden, and so then I did that and I started playing doubles again. But I can clear singles Kaiden, but I can't clear stuff like Candy Galley.
That's retarded. I don't understand.
Actually, I did recently clear it, but you know.
How did you do Kaiden? What did you do to prepare for it and clear it?
I don't know. It has Beachside Bunny, so that's easy because I can scratch, and I cleared Beachside Bunny before Candy Galley.
Makes no sense, but anyway, yeah.
And I don't know. I used a hat for May, which.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. That's the thing.
I mean, it's not.
How did your wave?
I mean, but actually, like the first time that I got through Himiko, I cleared it through May because May is like no problem for me. For me, the hardest thing is the end of Himiko.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I cheat that.
Another thing, like my weakness is fast songs, which is why I can't do Candy Galley. Like I can do fine on anything that's like 160 BPM or less, but if it's fast, I cannot do it.
Oh, that's interesting.
And actually, it's not true that I can't do Candy Galley. It's just that I didn't want to do it, and so I played it.
That's interesting. All right.
Like that's another thing. I take the game at this point very, very casually, so I actually really play a lot of songs that I don't like.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm still not a Kaiden yet after all these years, just because I cannot do Maze Middle. Like Maze Middle is the bane of my existence. I cannot read it.
Himiko's the bane of my existence. I think Kaiden is not important, right? It's only about pride. There's no reason. It doesn't. You can clear Kaiden and not be able to clear half the 12s, or you can not clear Kaiden and AAA many 12s.
Yeah, that's the situation I'm in. I mean,
it's just about pride.
Yeah, it is literally just about that golden marker, and it doesn't really account to much in the long run.
I mean, it gives people a goal too, and a goal is good to have because it makes you want to get better. But
yeah. But I mean, one of these days I will become a Kaiden. One day. I can't do it. I just can't. It is one of those things.
I'm just happy that it's over with and that it didn't take me like 100 tries. I think I did it in 5.
I've had 100 attempts at Kaiden and I still can't do it. Literally 100. There's something wrong with me. I swear to God.
It's mental. Also, like, 2DX is 90% mental. Maybe, like, when you first start playing 2DX, it's all learning the physical movements, and then as you get better and better, it will become more and more mental. So for you and many other people who are better than me, and can't do Kaiden, it's entirely mental.
Oh, I don't know. I guess it's because I don't care about it enough.
Do not psych yourself out, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, when I play Kaiden, I try my best to clear it, but at the end of the day, when I don't clear it, I'm sort of like, you know what, it's alright, I don't really care. Like,
I guess so. But, like, when I did clear it, it's like, I was not nervous, I was not excited, I was not anything, I just was, like, not feeling. I was just in the game.
You were just inside the game, no
it's
emotion.
Like, I got through the measure in May, and I was like, oh, it's done, okay. With like no emotion. I did not like jump.
I would jump. I would go absolutely batshit if I ever got through it. Because I've gotten to the staircases so many times, and that's where I die. Like with 4% or whatever. So I can't do it. I just can't. Anyway, so what about doubles Kaiden? I'm curious about this. Is this a goal of yours?
Doubles Kaiden.
A lot of people have speculated you will be the first American doubles Kaiden.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe.
Maybe. Is it a goal? Like, are you trying for it?
Now it is my new goal because I cleared singles Kaiden and I thought that I could not do doubles before singles, so I had to do singles first.
Okay, interesting.
I recently got through the first song in doubles Kaiden, which is Scorpion Fire.
Yep.
And I was happy about that because I guess first, the structure of doubles Kaiden is different.
Yeah, so it's 3 stages, right?
It's 3 stages, and the songs are much closer in difficulty than singles Kaiden. Right, singles, it's pretty much all about May. And maybe. Whereas doubles, it's like, the songs are kind of similar, and Scorpion Fire is a little bit easier, but it's not like that much easier. Like, I've seen Dolce play doubles Kaiden, and he finishes every song with about the same life bar.
Wow, okay.
It's probably true for most players. So I got through the first song, and so I felt like, maybe I can do this now. And so I think my goal before the end of this year is to try to clear doubles Kaiden.
Oh yeah. Well, we're all on your back for it. I mean, like we want to see an American doubles Kaiden because there aren't literally none at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's just a matter of, I think, for me, reading. I can't read it as well, and physically I can do more that I just can't really read.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Which is partially because I stopped playing doubles for 6 months, so I kind of get warmed up again.
Yeah, so I mean, if you just keep warming up and continuing to play, I'm sure you'll get there in the end. Get some of that Dolce advice. Ask Dolce for help.
Yeah. I've talked about, like, we tried to talk about, like, timing once.
Yeah.
Like, how does he time? And it's like, if you listen to him play, the sound of his key clicks are so...
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's like... It sounds like a robot, and it's very, like, loud. He doesn't press the buttons hard. It's just, like, very precise and clicky.
Yeah, which is really interesting, because, like, I don't know, when I play with players here, like JDR and stuff, he hits so hard that he actually wobbles the machine. Like, the machine actually shakes when he's playing hard enough, because he's hitting the keys that hard. And, I don't know, I guess like every play's different, but yeah, with Dolce, he doesn't look like he's like trying to hit really hard, but at the same time his clicks are just so clear and defined.
Doesn't, like, I think he doesn't move his arms to hit hard, he just moves his wrist to hit hard.
Yeah.
Which is maybe a difference.
I think that is the important thing, like I say to people, it mostly comes from the wrists, and not so much like, your arms or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's probably... Have you actually played a credit with him?
No, I haven't.
Because I don't know, are you a one-piece side player or a two-piece side player?
I play on the left side.
Okay, so you are 2P, just like him. Okay, so it's not possible. That's a shame.
Or left side, so one player.
Oh, so you are one player. Oh, sorry, I was thinking.
The left.
Okay, the left, not the. I don't know what's wrong with you today. But yeah, okay. So let's talk about at home. Do you have a setup here in Japan? Like...
No, I don't. I want to get one though, but it's expensive and it's loud.
Yeah.
But I mean, recently I've started that I should start playing BMS files again, like the Insane BMS, because that will really help me catch up again.
Insane BMS is a really, really good thing, and I would highly recommend it. I'm going to start playing Insane BMS soonish. So.
Yeah, I mean, I used to play Insane BMS at home during college, and I was able to do like 9s on them.
Wow, okay. Jeez,
which is this is back like when Empress CS came out, so I can clear Kaiden at home no problem.
Wow,
Arcade is different. But I stopped playing Insane BMS, and so at this point I don't have a controller, and I would really like to start again, but...
Well, I mean, Dow's got the new FPS, which isn't as loud as you think, and it's a very, very affordable, and size-wise...
Is it arcade size?
Yes, it's arcade dimensions, and it's the size of a JKSE, so...
Really? That's useful. Is the turntable the same size?
Turntable is a little bit smaller, it's JKSE size, but it doesn't really make a difference.
The distance is the same, right?
The distance is the same, that's the important thing, so...
Think about it. I mean, and I would want to get 2 of them because I play doubles.
Oh, right, yeah. So
which
that would add up. I mean, that's probably about $500 shipped. So, or goldman, if you want to talk in Japanese currency. But yeah, so you don't play Tricoro or Omnimix or anything like that?
No, just arcade. I mean, I play all the other Bemani at the arcade too, and so I'm not as focused on 2DX as I used to be.
Oh, that's a shame. But
like, during the last 6 months of Tricoro's lifetime, I basically stopped playing because Tricoro's sucked after Yellow Phase.
Yeah, it kind of just sort of whittled away after Yellow Phase.
Died. It's like they were going to do something, and then they never did anything.
That's what Tao said. He said that he thought there was going to be a 4th event, and it just never came. So
that pretty much sucked. So I started playing Reflect Beat, and when I first started playing Reflect Beat, I was like, this game fucking sucks. Oh my god.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
But now, actually, I really kind of like it. I don't like it. It's still, like, the 3rd worst Bemani game, but it's fun to watch the numbers go up, and it's fun to watch bars fill up with stuff. I
think it's a fun party game. It's a party Bemani game. It's not really something which I could take
Really? I completely disagree. I think U-Beat is the party game, and U-Beat's the worst game.
U-Beat is the worst. It's all just memorization.
But Reflect Beat is, like, very, very serious. Like, it's precise. You have to be very careful with what you do. Yeah, it's okay. I've played it a lot though, like, I'm ranked 250th or something.
Wow, okay, jeez. You're pretty good, wow. I haven't really focused on it. My main focus has always been 2DX, so I've never really I've played it a bit, but it's not really for me. I mean, I don't really enjoy playing.
I completely understand. Reflect Beat, like I said, is the second or third worst Bemani.
What's the second then?
The second, I don't know. So I'll go from the bottom to the top with like games. The worst is definitely U-Beat. I'm sorry, Kevin. He's sitting next to me, shaking his head. Loves U-Beat, and he's amazing at it. Following that is maybe DDR, second worst, because I just don't like DDR.
I don't know. I'm a Dance Against fan, so I wouldn't say it's the worst, but I can see why you'd have that opinion.
I mean, I guess it's okay. I just don't play it.
Yeah.
Then Reflect Beat is the third worst. And then let's see what's left. I really like Drum Mania, but I'm gonna have to put it next.
It's just really hard though.
It's an awesome game. I love playing it, and there are new songs today. So right after the stream, I'm gonna go and unlock them, and it's gonna be amazing.
Oh, excellent! But it is a really tough game to get into.
Yeah, I mean, I can clear some like 3 level 9 songs, and that's it. And then Kevin next to me has cleared, I think, every song in the game except for the 100 seconds. And
oh my god, that's crazy, man.
But Drum Mania is really fun.
Yeah, I really like Gitadora and how polished Gitadora is.
Yeah, it's great.
There's outstanding.
There are long versions.
Yeah. It's
like they fixed everything that was wrong with the XG series.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely I don't know if there's any Gitadora in the States, but
I think that Round 1 has one in California.
Ooh, that's cool. And that's network too, which is amazing. But no extra stage.
Following that, let's see. Then Sound Voltex. I'm infatuated with that game.
That game's pretty cool. I won't lie. I do like Sound Voltex. I don't like it as much as
2DX.
I can't.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm getting to. So Sound Voltex is my third favorite, and then Pop and Music is also very, very fun, and then 2DX is definitely
number one. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know. Like people say Sound Voltex has this much depth, but I think what's his name? ICNH had a very good point where he said there's a ceiling on Sound Voltex, and when a game's got a ceiling, and people can get perfect scores on the harder songs, then it hasn't got a very good lifespan.
That's very true, and I agree with that. But U-Beat has more of a ceiling.
Yeah.
Sound Voltex, at least there is a ceiling, but it's certainly harder than. I completely agree with that. There's a ceiling, and. Another problem, they can't just add a Just Great window to it like they did with U-Beat hard mode.
Yeah.
Because the knobs don't have timing.
Yeah, they don't.
So the game is actually Sound Voltex is really broken as a game. If you look at the way that it actually works in terms of the knobs and the knobs getting locked into certain positions, the game's completely broken. But it's still really fun.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I enjoy playing it from time to time, but as I said, I could never take it seriously.
I do think they need to change some things about it, although I don't know how they can change them in a good way. But it's fun.
Yeah, no, I agree. It isn't too bad. Alright, so is there anything else I need to cover? I think my list is covered, so I just wanted to talk about Japan, obviously, your experience and things like that. Is there anything else you wanted to add to the interview?
Anything else? Let me see. I don't think so.
No, well.
Are there any questions from?
Well, that's the thing. Now I will turn it to the chat, guys. If there's anything that you want to ask Grant, whether it be about what is it, Game Underground or TGA or Dolce or Iwate Ken, just post it in the comments and he'll get back to you. Because I'm guessing you're reading the comments, are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no. How do I read the comments?
Oh, okay. Well, it's on my stream. If you go to my stream, you can see the comments. Someone wants to know, are you single?
I am single. Why is that a question?
I don't know, but Kevin asked it.
Okay, wait, which Kevin? Kevin Park?
Yeah.
404?
Yeah.
I'm single, but I mean, in Japan, it's hard for a foreigner to stay single, I think.
Yeah, it is pretty hard. So
because,
you're doing a good job, man.
I have many people, girls who very clearly want to, go out with me, but I just, I want to find the right person.
Oh, that's really good.
And I have 3 requirements, and one of them is that they're interested in Bemani, and so...
And none of them meet that requirement whatsoever.
Huh?
And none of them meet that requirement, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, sadly. It's, I mean, there are girls that play Beatmania and stuff, but I think
they usually have boyfriends.
Huh?
They usually have boyfriends. Or as I found, they're married in this area.
We'll see someday. Married? Yeah, that's true too.
Someone wants to know, where did you get the name Grant?
I mean, actually, Grant is a fairly common name now.
Is it? You're the first Grant that I've met or spoken to.
Well, there used to be another Bemani player named Grant.
Oh yeah.
And it lived in Texas. Anyways, where did I get the name Grant? By the way, I'm turning on your stream to watch the comments. And
oh yeah, that's no problem.
Dolce.
But just, make sure you turn the sound off, otherwise it'll...
So my name Grant came from my parents?
Yeah?
Yes. You see, my parents gave me this name.
Oh, wow. That's a surprise. I've never heard that.
It's not my parents' name, and it's not my grandparents' name, but it's my name.
Oh, I see. Well, that closes up Oric's question. An actual serious question, which is pretty good. One person... Oh, it's Kevin again. He wants to know how you do scales on doubles, which is something I'm wondering. Because
that's a good question, actually.
It's really tough.
Yeah, so my right hand is like very dexterous, whatever you say that word. Yeah. And so my right hand, I just kind of hit them.
Yeah. But is there any like specific way that you handle them? Because I know that Lisu used to do scales by going like thumb index across the first 4 keys. And then
no, so okay, that is a good question. For my right hand, because I can actually do it, I use my thumb for keys 1, 3, and 5.
Oh wow,
and
okay.
I use like thumb index, thumb middle, thumb ring, pinky.
Yeah.
There are 3 thumbs in there.
Wow.
Do you like Prim? Yes, Prim is sometimes very good, except the Gothic songs suck. Anyways, scales on doubles. Left hand is the same, but opposite, right? So you bring your thumb and you kind of curl it under your hand.
Ah, yeah, so sort of like when you're playing static on singles, when you've got your thumb sort of tucked under your index.
Yeah, exactly, like that, right? And you just do it more. And the thing about scales is, a lot of people, I think everyone I know, at least from America, mashes scales on the left hand because the left hand generally sucks. Yeah. And if you mash scales, you will clear songs, but I am like very, very vehemently against mashing.
Yeah, because you don't learn how to actually hit properly.
So you have to learn how to actually do it, right? Otherwise, you're not going to get better. And so
that's some really good advice to give, because I know a lot of people just mash through doubles.
I exercised my left hand, and I cleared like one-handed 7-dan left hand.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow, that's actually pretty good.
Nice. And so I've like my left. I'm starting to get like I can do scales like combo them on my left hand, which I couldn't do until a couple of months ago.
That's amazing. It's like Lisu. Like when you saw Lisu play left-handed, he performed just as well as you did right-handed.
In theory, that's how it should be, but I mean that's amazing.
It's
like,
Lisu, man.
I don't know anyone whose left hand is as good or better than their right hand.
Yeah, so that is very surprising. What about like 2-player double players, for example, like Exit? I mean, he's an absolute monster, as we all know.
I mean, he's unbelievable, and I've never met him, and I don't know where he lives. But I heard that, I don't know if it was Exit, but somebody full comboed Nemesis doubles another? That can't be real.
What can't be real is someone full comboing May on doubles.
I mean, there's a video of that, so I kind of believe it. Nemesis, no. Nemesis is filled with impossible scratches. Wow. There's no way.
He might have random it and gone to make some random or...
Yes, I scale the same way on my left hand, so going from 7 to 1, I use pinky, ring, thumb, middle, thumb, index, thumb. Another thing about doubles, so with doubles, very often you have bass on key 1, right?
Yeah.
And if you have bass on key 1, that's very good for your right hand because that's on your thumb. But on your left hand, it's on your pinky.
Yeah, which
and that's a disaster. So very often you can just mirror the left side on doubles and it becomes a lot easier.
Oh, that's an interesting fact, because I don't really play doubles, I'm exclusively singles. But yeah, I never really thought of that, like with the mirror on one hand to fix it up. Are you talking about just the regular charts? Like
yeah, just regular charts. And this is probably only true for newer charts because a lot of old charts have 1+ scratch.
Yeah.
Whereas newer charts don't give you very many scratches with keys at the same time, so it's okay to use random or mirror.
Yeah, whereas older charts just, for example, like Gobble. Oh man. That chart. So dumb.
Gobble. I mean, Gobble's like, at the same time though, if you look at some of these new doubles charts that they're making, it's I don't quite understand how you're supposed to do them. Like what Bikini Prim?
Yeah, Lovely Radio. That's the one.
Yeah,
Lovely Radio. Derek's favorite song.
I saw Dolce easy clear it, and he was like completely so happy that he easy cleared it.
Wow. Okay. Wow. It's that hard. Because I know that Dolce is also like a top ranked doubles player as well as singles. Which is
I don't think I would say that he's top ranker doubles, but
he participated in the doubles championships.
Oh really?
Yeah. He's insanely good at doubles.
I guess so, but he's not the best doubles player.
He's not the best, but he's still like
even
in the top ranker area because he can triple A 12s and stuff on doubles.
I guess that's true. I mean, timing certainly transfers between the two, right? Singles and doubles.
Yeah. I'm just curious about this. One thing I didn't touch on was technique. Have you found that doubles has influenced your your single play technique a lot?
Yeah, I think it may be worse at singles because I used to be better at singles than I am now.
Oh man, that's funny.
Because like when you play doubles, you focus on one hand covering 7 buttons.
Yeah.
So then if I try to move back to singles, I will use my right hand way too much. And so I can't actually scratch and hit notes at the same time. Like if I ever have the pattern scratch and 3, 4, 5, I will almost always miss it unless I'm expecting that it's coming.
Yeah, sorry that I'm making funny faces, by the way. I've got cat hair all over me.
That's okay. I paused the video because the sync was completely off anyways. Yeah. I'm glad that I don't have a video camera now because I also look like a disaster because I woke up like 10 minutes before this stream.
It's alright.
And also I'm not a morning person, so I'm sorry if when we started I was kind of like out of it. I was like...
That's alright. It's alright. That's cool. I understand that you work like nights and stuff like that, so... Yeah. Yeah, Tevin says the only thing that it really helps with was scratch songs. Because
that's true also.
And
I guess that's true.
That's one thing that I'd really like to be able to do, just like one hand on scratch songs, which is impossible for me at the moment.
But at the same time, I got good at scratch songs by playing all scratch.
All scratch?
Yeah, that's what I did. You do it for like a day, and then you will be fine at scratching.
You reckon?
Just do all scratch for one day. That's all you need.
That's an interesting concept. Alright, well, is there anything else that people want to ask Grant while we've still got him here? I'll give him 30 seconds. So as you said, Grant, there is a delay between like the stream and the actual comments, so we'll just wait for a bit.
That's okay. My friend sitting next to me just asked me what is my least favorite Bemani song.
What is your least favorite Bemani song?
That's a hard question. How about you, Daniel? What is your least favorite?
Oh, I don't know about least favorite. There's a lot of bad songs, but there's not one which outright I would say, oh god, I'm never going to play that. It's definitely a Slake song. I'm sorry to say, but I'm not.
My only shining star.
Shit, I like that song.
Song. And I know for this 48-hour stream that they're doing for the charity, they're playing every song, right?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to request that you play that song twice.
Oh.
Because maybe, you know, it will make people want to watch the stream. That's like the highlight when they play the worst song 2 times.
Someone wants to know what your favorite Spada song is.
Oh, my favorite Spada. That's a hard question because there are a lot of good songs. Let me look at a song list. Initially, it was probably the Nanahira song, which a lot of people will probably just laugh at me for saying, "Oh, that song fucking sucks, man. You're gay." But
what was the Nanahira one? I can't remember.
It's like Cho Enkyo Love Letter or something.
Oh, that one, the male one.
Cho Love Mail.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking good. Okay, but honestly, I mean that was from the first set, and there's a lot of new songs, right?
Yeah. So yeah, all right. I'd have to say mine. Ooh, I'd have to say Pharaoh. I really love Pharaoh.
Pharaoh is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only a 9 on doubles.
Oh,
I don't
understand why. It's like
that
really
very
11 try.
rarely happens.
Yeah.
That's 9/11.
Anyway, how do you feel about Doujin artists coming into 2DX?
It's good and bad. I guess we kind of touched on it earlier, right? Like,
yeah.
It's a nice change, but at the same time, it doesn't really feel like 2DX.
It's not supposed to be in 2DX, I don't feel.
I mean...
But, it is still the most popular stuff in 2DX at the moment, so...
Oh, but my other favorite song, so the Iosis song from the Unlock event, which a lot of people will also laugh at me for. Oh, also fucking Nekomata Deadball. Deadball Day Home Run.
Oh, that one, yeah.
That's like a good like real song as opposed to kind of being a funny song. Like the other songs are funny, so I like them, but Deadball is like actually good.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that. What about the Dempa Metal song?
Yeah, that's the one I was just talking about. Yeah,
a lot of people really hate that song.
I know, but you know, that's fine.
Oh, each to their own. I mean, everyone's got different tastes. So.
Yeah. Also, the Neko, like the last Nekomata boss song, is really good. But
El Philly is awesome.
Because it's way too hard.
I love it. It is so good. But I actually haven't played it yet. I've listened to it a few times, but I don't actually. I don't have it unlocked. I've still got to go through the whole freaking. That event is so long if you're only playing like a few credits.
Yeah, that's really true. I mean, during Golden Week, I played a lot of 2DX. So.
Oh yeah. I went and visited DJ John. You remember DJ John, right?
Yeah, he can play saxophone. That's all I remember.
Yeah, the rock out.
And he did the air guitar thing.
Yeah, he's living in Osaka at the moment, so I went and visited him for Golden Week.
Cool.
Played in Osaka where all the machines really suck.
Yeah. As far as crossovers, also Brainstorm's really good.
Oh, Brainstorm's awesome.
Oh, actually, also Electric Euphoria. Oh my god, that song is good.
You've just given Matt a massive hard on who's watching DJ Phoenix because he loves that song.
Electric Euphoria and Diagram's also awesome.
Yeah, Diagram's sweet. So, like as I said, like there are a lot of good songs, but there's also a lot of like missed songs. As I said, like a lot of the Prim stuff I'm not a fan of. Favorite style? What's your favorite style?
Favorite style? I would have to say, Distorted Troopers.
Distorted Troopers. Oh.
Distorted Troopers. I mean, Distorted is probably my favorite overall. I definitely played Distorted more than anything else because TGA had Distorted for like 2 years, and I started playing doubles on Distorted.
Oh wow, okay, so it makes sense.
But like Nageki is one of the best boss charts, and like the overall theme is just cool for 2DX, and the CS songs were amazing.
Yeah, it was an outstanding style. When I think back to it.
And also DJ Troopers was also awesome because it's kind of like a little hardcore, but also 2DX like. And the unlock events were awesome, and the boss songs were cool, and CS songs were fucking baller. Oh my god, Box Up and Brainstorm.
Yeah, and on top of that, Black and Others.
And Black and Others,
that really
except Mendes. Mendes is the worst.
It was like a joke song. Come on.
You asked me what's my least favorite Bemani song? Actually, Mendes is the most atrocious song.
Wow. It sounds
like somebody did some crap on a MIDI keyboard and called it a song.
Yeah, basically.
And then they took the Captivate vocals and just put them in the which, I mean, Captivate, I like Captivate, but shit, you just use the same thing. It's not really...
Yeah, it doesn't really... Well, I don't know. I don't hate Mendes. I think it's alright. Favorite song of all time?
These are all generic questions.
They are, aren't they?
Song of all time. I don't know. It's like...
There's not one that you can pick, is there?
Outside Bemani?
No, just in Bemani. Like, in 2DX.
Favorite song of all time.
2DX. If you could play one song, last song you ever played. Your life. Hey?
If I could play one song for the rest of my life, it would be...
No, like one song, the last song of your life in 2DX.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a hard choice, isn't it?
My friend just said Cheer Train. Yeah, Cheer Train.
Alright, we'll go with Cheer Train. Alright, what's your most proud clear on doubles?
My proudest clear.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say Close the World doubles Legendaria, but that was actually only an easy clear. I hope to do it soon. My best regular clear, I don't even remember what I have done.
Yeah.
Probably something that I did recently. I mean, like, in the past month, I got AA and True Blue, which I hard cleared, and Last Dance, and I don't know. Yeah, Cheer Train is awesome, but I mean, it's not like the last song I would play. I love Cheer Train.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. My most proud clear, if I did Kago Notori, it would have been that.
Yeah. Oh. Well, there we go. So that's all his most famous clear. Alright, I'd hate to cut this short, guys, but I'm really busting for the loo, so if anyone's got one final question, we'll end on that note.
What does busting for the loo mean? That's the final question.
That means I really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
In Australian terms. So.
I need to go eat
Okay,
lunch.
alright, here we go. Last question. Do you enjoy playing Insomnia DPA at all?
That's a good, wow, perfect question. Who is this person? You must know double.
It's Kevin.
Okay. By the way, Kevin, so you have cleared like some things that I have not, which is impressive.
Kevin's getting pretty good at doubles, and he said that you are the bar that he's trying to reach, but he's just so demotivated.
I mean, it's also partially because, like I said, I'm sorry if you're reaching for the loo and I keep talking.
That's alright, it's alright, it's good. I'm enjoying it.
I mean, some of, like I said, I'm kind of not motivated for some things. Like, if I don't like a song, I'm not going to play it. But regardless, I learned mashing. Don't mash, man. That's like scrub. I don't want to say scrub, but, like, you will not get...
Yeah. Anyway, let's keep it on Insomnia. Okay. Insomnia.
Do you enjoy playing Insomnia DPA? Yes.
Yes.
Maybe use mirror on the left, and then the double scales get a little more doable in the middle. And I hate Insomnia doubles another, but I also think it's really fun. The reason I hate it is because the only way I can clear it is by mashing the end, which I don't want to do, but I have to clear it. So I did that one time to clear it, and I won't do it again.
I see. Okay.
That's all. The ending is just like... So the way the chart is structured, you will do fine at the beginning, hit 100%, and then the middle has these double scales on both hands, which everyone... And then after, like, where you have the 7-note chords in singles, you have easy chords at the end, and you'll get back up to 100%. And so that's really fun, actually, at the end, but then the last measure has this pattern that... It's just like a... I don't know how to describe it. It's an all white note, like all 8 white notes doing a drum roll on them. And
wow.
then there's a scratch right after. But if you just mash it as 8 notes, it's fucking easy. But I don't want to do that.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, alright, there you go. So, obviously he doesn't like mashing the ending to try and clear it. Which is fair enough, but at the same time, it clears are clear, so...
Right, you do it once and then it doesn't matter. That's why.
Exactly. Then you can focus
on clearing is not really important because you do it once and who cares?
Yeah, exactly. All right, well.
Not how tournaments are run.
Alright, well, we'll cut it there. I'm sorry, Grant. Like, it has been really enjoyable talking to you, but as I said, I'm kind of really busted. So, thank you so much for taking the time out of your morning to come talk to us about all this stuff. I mean, I am genuinely very happy with this interview. I mean, like, you've explained so many things I did not know at all. So.
Thanks, man.
Anyway, thank you so much. And if you're ever around like Central Japan, let me know because I'm always here. And
yeah, maybe we can meet up sometime. Let's hang out.
Or I'd love to come to Iwate and hopefully meet Dolce.
Or even like Tokyo or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be great. Actually, I am planning to go there in the end of July.
Oh yeah.
DJ Phoenix is coming, and I'm gonna meet up with Exagon as well.
Oh, I'm gonna be there at the end of June, I think, because one of my ex-coworkers is getting married.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can organise the trip.
Maybe July. Anyways, yeah. Thanks.
But yeah, thank you so much for that, guys.
Have a nice poop.
Yeah. Oh, and also just quickly before I finish, interviews. Who's the next interview who you think would be interesting?
For me?
Yeah.
You should interview. Do you only want people who actually play Bemani, or people who are related to Bemani?
Oh, I'm stretching the limits here. I'm mainly focusing on the players, but I'm open for suggestions. So.
An interesting person could be somebody that's related to Bemani Invasion in some way.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Anthony, but I mean he can only clear 5s.
It doesn't matter. I mean, so long as...
CMCM.
Yeah, CMCM would be an interesting one too. I mean, I'd love to talk to the developers behind Program Lab, like all the people.
CMCM would be cool because he has been playing longer than I have. When I first started playing Stepmania, I remember playing his step files.
Wow, okay, yeah. Jeez. Alright, well, we'll keep that in mind. Alright, well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And as per usual, yeah, I will see you in the next interview and whatnot.
Maybe I'll watch it. Thanks.